Hello, today I show you how to use the Christmas for Photoshop action, and here is some of results that you can make with this action. Okay, here is original photo, then you need to paint the area where you want to focus, and also you need to paint the area where you want to add the Christmas effect. And here is the result. The next example, the original photo, the first area, the second area, and the result. Also a few examples. It's original photo, the first area, the second area where you want to add the Christmas effect, and the result. The next example. You can see that in this example I used the triangle area, and here is the result. Okay, let's go to the Photoshop. And firstly, very important note. Please make sure that your Photoshop contains available oil paint filter. For that, go to the filter. In some versions of Photoshop, the oil paint filter will be contains in this section. But in Photoshop CC 2015.5, the oil paint filter contains in the Stylize section. You can see that oil paint filter is available. If it's not on your Photoshop, you can find the help.txt file in the download folder with a few recommendations how to fix the problem when the oil paint filter is grayed out for you. Okay. And firstly, some recommendations for optimal use of action. Use a good quality pictures. I recommend using a photo with a resolution between 3000 and 6000 pixels on one axis for best result. So if you use photo with too small resolution, just open your photo and go to the image size, and just increase the width or height wireless to 3000 pixels and more. And before use action, you need to do these steps. First step, make sure that you're using the English version of Photoshop. And if you use version with another language, watch the video how to change language. You can find the link under this video. The second step, go to the image mode and just check the RGB color and 8 bits channel. And the last step, go to the menu icon at the right, go to the panel options, and check the add copy to copied layers and groups. Okay, that's all. Now, how to use action. First, open your photo. And one more important moment. Your photo needs to have the background view. So if your photo has this layer view, you just need to select this layer and then just go to the layer view and click on background from layer. Now you can see that the photo has a background view. It's okay. The next step, open brushes file. For that, go to the edit, presets, preset manager. In preset tab, select brushes, click load, go to a download folder and just open the Christmas 4 brushes file. Click done. The next step, open the patterns file. For that, go to the edit, presets, preset manager, but now in preset type select Patterns, click Load, go to a download folder again, and just open the Christmas 4 Patterns file. Wait a few seconds and click Done. And the next step, open the action file. For that, go to the Window, Actions, click on menu icon at the right, click on the Load Actions, and go to the action file folder in the download folder, and you can see it's two folders with different versions of action for different versions of Photoshop, for CS6, CC, and for CC 2015.5, 2017, and 2018. Just open this folder and make double click on the Christmas 4 Photoshop action. Okay, the next step, create a new layer using this button. Name this layer the area without caps lock. And now you need to paint on this layer the area where you need to focus. For that you can use some of brush tool. I recommend to use the brush tool with hard round brush, not soft round. Select hard round brush, or you can use a quick selection tool, a magic wand tool. Also you can use some of lasso tools. For this photo I'm gonna use the quick selection tool. Okay, let's make the selection. Okay, the selection is done. Let's fill this selection. Please note that after creating the selection, I select the area layer, and using the paint bucket tool, I'm gonna fill this selection. You can use any colors. Okay, let's little correct this selection. So the area is done. Now go to the Actions panel. If you close it, the Actions panel, go to the Window, Actions. Find the Christmas 4 Photoshop action in the Actions list. Open the folder with action. Open the action, and please select the action to make the play button active. Okay, now click play, but before I will click play, please select the brush tool and make sure that the opacity and flow values of brush tool is 100%, and also make sure that the normal mode is selected. So click play, and now the message from Photoshop. Now we need to draw in where you want to add the Christmas effect. Please paint only on layer area 2. Use selected brush with 200 pixels diameter or more. When you will finish paint the area, please press play button. To continue, click stop. Okay, click stop. And now you need to paint the area where you want to add the Christmas effect. You can see that brush tool is already selected. The size of brush is already 200 pixels. And now you just need to paint where you want to add the Christmas effect. So you can paint the triangle areas or cycles areas. For this photo, I'm gonna use the area just around the models. It's very easy, but important step. And also a very important step, please create little more space for the effect. For that you can use crop tool, just select the crop tool and just scale the frame. Let's little scale the frame. Okay, this is done. Now select the brush tool, make sure that the opacity and flow values is 100%. Normal mode is selected also, and click play. Wait a few minutes that Photoshop make all actions. The speed of action work depends on the power of your computer. And I'm little scroll at this step. Okay, when action finished work, you can edit and improve the final composition. And now I show you how to make this. But before, I want to show you how to close all folders, because now you can see that all folders is opened. To close all folders, if you're on PC, just click and hold down Ctrl plus Alt keys combination. If you're on Mac, just use the Option key, click and hold down, and just open and close the first main folder. And now you can see that all folders inside the main folders is closed. So let's start to edit and improve the final composition. The final composition contains 7 folders. It's background elements, Christmas tree elements, your object elements, light garland elements, the night mode, the text options plus shadow frame folder, 10 color effects and color and contour settings of all image. So let's start from background elements. This folder contains the background color, so you can make the double click and select any color. Also you can use the black, white color, the gray colors. The next layer is additional texture for background. You can see this texture, and you can change the opacity of this texture if you need. Also the additional patterns for background. You can see these patterns. Actually, you can use with this layer all patterns which this action contains. To change the patterns, just make double click on this layer, select the pattern overlay, click on the pattern and select the patterns for this section from your library. You can see that the library contains black and white patterns. Okay, let's use this pattern. The next folder is 7 background patterns. It's small patterns around the Christmas effect. You can see that 7 folders with these patterns. You can combine the patterns, and also each folder contains the pattern with black and white color. So you can combine one type of pattern with another type of pattern. Okay, the next layer is background gradient light. You can make double click and you can move this gradient light. Also, you can scale this gradient light. And the colored light for background, it's actually a small glow effect around the Christmas tree. You can change the color of this glow. And also you can transform and increase the size of this glow. The next main folder is Christmas tree elements. Okay, and firstly I'm gonna show you which elements contains this main folder. Let's hide your object elements folder. And of course, it's a Christmas tree, the confetti, garlands, Christmas bells, color cycles, the stars, Christmas tree toys, and snowflakes. So let's make visible these folders. And let's go to the Christmas tree folder. This folder contains the Christmas tree layers. It's actually 6 parts of Christmas tree. And the Christmas tree particles. It's small particles around the Christmas tree. You can change the color of the particles. Also, you can change the brightness and contrast. And also in this Christmas tree layers folder, you can see 4 colors with a backlight on the Christmas tree. So let's change all these colors to red, for example. You can use the different colors. So you can see that all 4 colors is red. And here is difference. So it's very useful way if you want to customize the Christmas tree colors. Also, one possible way to change the colors of Christmas tree, it's you can use hue and saturation adjustment of Christmas tree. Just move the hue slider and you can choose any colors. Also, you can move the saturation slider to the left and change the brightness to make the white Christmas tree. Okay, the next folder, it's confetti. Two sizes with confetti. And of course you can change the color of this confetti. By default, the confetti has the red color. Let's change the color to yellow. Or any another color. Also, you can use the mask of this folder if you need to erase some space of the confetti. Just select the mask of the folder, select brush tool with black color, and just paint where you want to erase the confetti. Using the white color, you can make visible the effect. Okay, the next folder is garlands. You can change the color of garlands. You can use any colors. Also, you can use the brightness and contrast tool. You can also erase some of parts of garlands using the mask of the folder. Select brush tool with black color and paint where you want to erase. To make visible, please use the white color. Okay, the next folder is Christmas bells. Let's hide your object elements to see the Christmas bells. And in this folder, you can change the color of bow. And you can change the color of Christmas bell. Actually, in this action, you can change the colors of any objects. Next folder is color cycles. This effect uses the original colors from your object, but you can use the change color adjustment to change the color of these color cycles. Also, you can use the free transform tool to change the size of these cycles. And you can hide the color layer of color cycles to add on the cycles the white color. The next folder is stars. You can change the color of stars. The next folder is Christmas tree toys. This folder contains the Christmas tree toys layers. And the color of Christmas tree toys, it's a pattern. So you can move this pattern to change the color of Christmas tree toys. The second way to change the color of Christmas tree toys, it's to use the hue and saturation adjustment. And also one way to change the color, it's add color tone to Christmas tree toys. This tool adds only one color to all Christmas toys. Next folder, it's snowflakes. You can change the color of snowflakes. And also don't forget that you can transform, scale and change the size of all elements of Christmas tree. So let's change the size of snowflakes. Just select the snowflakes folder, go to the edit, free transform, and just scale the size. Same with stars. You can rotate these elements. Okay, the next folder, it's your object elements folder. This folder contains few small folders with base layers, black details and white details. So in base layers folder you can change the hue and saturation of base layers, its colored layers. You can make the black and white color. And also you can adjust the brightness and contrast of the base layers. The black details. White details. You can erase some of space of, for example, black details. Just select the mask of this folder, select brush tool with black color and just paint where you want to erase the black details. To make visible, use white color. Okay, and also the your object elements folder contains very important and very useful layer if you need to add more original details to your object. How to use this layer? Just select the layer mask, select the brush tool, but now with white color, and just paint where you want to add the original details. You can change the opacity. And also you can change the brightness and contrast of this layer. Okay, the next folder, it's light garland elements. This folder contains various colors, so you can easily change the color of various. You can make a white or black color. And the light garland actually has two light options. It's a multicolor option and one color option. So the multicolor option contains many layers. And to change the colors of multicolor option, just make double click on the hue saturation adjustment and just move the hue slightly. It's a very easy way to change the colors of light garlands. Also, you can change the brightness and contrast of this light. But if you want to use the one color garland, firstly you need to hide the multicolor garland folder and just make visible the one color. And change the color light garland using the hue and saturation tool. Okay, let's use the multicolor option. And the next layer, it's a night mode. Actually, this effect adds the black color to all image space except the areas around the light garland. And you can edit the mask of the night mode. Just select the mask, select brush tool with black color and paint where you want to add more lightness. If you want to add more black color, just change the color to white and paint again. Also, you can change the opacity of this night mode. And you can change the color of this night mode. The next folder is text options and shadow frame. This folder contains 8 text options. It's fully exclusive text options created specially for this section. You can change the colors of these text options. Also, you can transform or rotate this text. And don't forget that you can create more space using the crop tool. Let's move the text to the bottom of this composition. Also, this folder contains the additional texture on the text. You can change the opacity of this texture. And after creating the free space, don't forget to transform the shadow frame. The next folder contains 10 color effects. And color and contour settings of all image. You can add the gradient to all image. To change the colors of gradient, make double click, click on the gradient. Firstly, click on the left color and just select the color which you need. And after that, you can change the second color. You can change the angle. Looks nice. Also hue and saturation of all image. You can add the photo filter to all image. You can change the density. And to change the photo filter, just select the photo filter from list. You can make a black and white composition. Also, you can add the color tone to all image. And of course, you can change the brightness and contrast of all image. So it's ready. Here is difference. Now I need just save. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.